One of the great things about gaming, and a key thing that separates it from other popular mediums, is that players get a real chance to explore the setting. You can while away the hours looking through the vast forests of Skyrim or scream across the skies in GTA 5. And chances are in these huge worlds that there's going to be a ton of secret areas to find. But secret levels and areas have existed in gaming for decades. Once upon a time, just about every popular shooter was guaranteed to ship with at least one secret area in each zone. So here, today, my brothers, let's take a knee and pay homage to all of those secret areas that we just plumbed the out of as kids. With that in mind, I'm Jules from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 secret areas that exist in our favourite video games. Number 10. Puff Puff Room. Dragon Quest VIII is one of the best JRPGs to have been released on the PlayStation 2, thanks to its delightful characters, entertaining questing, and huge open world. The game and the series in general is also known for its quirky sense of humour that has resulted in some memorable moments. There are a number of ongoing jokes that have continued through the franchise's history. The most notorious, though, is the Puff Puff Room, a secret club in which the player can pay to be blindfolded, then have a woman rub her puff puffs around your head. In Dragon's Quest VIII, the club can be found in an unmarked door on the side of a remote hill. Brilliantly, though, the 8th game reveals the hilarious truth behind the puff puffs, and before you unzip your crusted flies and reach for that tub of lard that you got next to you, it's not tits. Instead, it's slimes. Sexy, sexy slimes. Number 9. Sharp Secret Room. Batman. There's a good chance that even among the players that completed Arkham Asylum to 100%, this secret area will still be a surprise. Warden Sharp's hidden room can be found right inside his office, and yet it's one of the best kept secrets in modern gaming. In order to access the secret room, players had to blast it open using explosive foam. The twist is that the wall wouldn't be highlighted using Batman's detective vision. It also didn't appear on maps and required 3 applications of the foam blown simultaneously in order to find. Within the secret room lies blueprints for Arkham City, an explicit teaser for the next game in the series. Nobody reported finding the room for over half a year after the game was released, and Rocksteady eventually took it upon themselves to announce it on their Game of the Year podcast, to the joy of all the Batboys and Batgirls and Bat-gender fluid people in between, I don't know. Number 8. The Painted World of Ariamis. In true old-school tradition, the Dark Souls games are filled with expansive secret levels. One of the best is the Painted World of Ariamis, a level that can only be accessed in what sounds like me courting your mother by using an obscure item on an unexpected entrance. To find the Painted World, you'll need to grab the Peculiar Doll. This can only be found in the very starting cell you began the game in, but only if you figure out a way to get back to there once you've left on your mighty quest. Once you've grabbed the doll, make your way to the Anor Londo Church. You'll now be able to enter the giant painting on the wall, obviously. Careful though, because escaping the Painted World is even more difficult than finding it in the first place. Number 7. Mayan SOS. Perfect Dark was a must-have title for any N64 owner, thanks to the same great gunplay of GoldenEye 64 combined with an awesome tongue-in-cheek super spy setting. And typically of Rare, the game is filled to the brim with cool little Easter eggs and hard-to-unlock secrets. The best secret level is Mayan SOS. Unlocked after completing all solo missions on Special Agent difficulty, the mission let you play as the much-loved Elvis. Though rather than being the king of rock and roll with a toilet-based death wish, Perfect Dark's Elvis is a comical little alien that's rescued by Joanna Dark during the campaign. Shooty spaceman times ensue. Number 6. The Crossing. This neat little hidden level was actually a secret chapter of the Curse of the Blood Elves campaign, found in Warcraft 3, The Frozen Thrones. In order to access it, players must go to Chapter 3 of the Blood Elf campaign and then find 3 sheep at the southern end of a map. After clicking the platforms in front of them, a question mark appears, and the level must then be completed as normal. The Crossing is a secret tower defense level, and before you all groan yourself to death, this one's actually pretty good. It sees you having to hold off against Garithos' forces, in order to prevent them from destroying the portal to Outland. To do so, a set of defensive towers must be built from 5 different options, which fire at the lines of enemies that swarm through. Number 5. Hantu Island. Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 is big. Like, really big. Like, bigger than Jack Nicholson's forehead. And by being so big, it's got a lot of space to hide naughty little secrets. But not your run-of-the-mill secrets like a statue or like a little shrine somewhere. I'm talking about a fully realised version of the island from Lost, complete with downed airplanes, secret bunker, radio tower that destroys any plane that flies over, and goddamn unkillable smoke monster. Woo! Seriously though, this Easter Island egg is top notch, as you can explore a huge area uncovering references to the show, and it's a real love letter from the devs to the series. Shame that the series ended up being such a slap in the face to fans though. Number 4. The Space Marine finds Nazis in Hell. In Doom 2 you can find Nazis in Hell, which seems about right actually, giving it a pretty fitting place for them to be. And there's a whole slew of the goose-stepping Gestapo goons for you to murderize and send them back to... hell? I guess? Again? Who knows, but either way, finding them in the bowels of evil during Doom 2 was not what many players were expecting, to say the least. When you find a secret entrance to their lair, the game will pop up with a message that basically informs you that you found something a little different. Mein Kampf, more like, you're dead. Ha. Yeah, see, this is why I'd never be a good action hero. Number 3. The Warp Zone. The Warp Zone is one of the most famous secret levels of all time, probably thanks to it being the first that most gamers ever discovered. Appearing in Super Mario Bros., the Warp Zone could be accessed by running along the score area of the top of the screen in World 1-2. After running along the top of what initially appeared to be an inaccessible area, Mario would drop down to a small area that had the words, "Welcome to the Warp Zone," written across it. Best of all though, players were able to use the Warp Zone's tube in order to instantly access the second, third, or fourth zone right from there, basically teaching kids that skipping the hard parts of life is pretty a-okay. Good life lessons. Number 2, Big Blue. One of the best secret levels from the Super Smash Bros. Series is also one of the most maniacally crazy and a fan favourite despite being banned from most tournaments. The F-Zero themed Big Blue stage is unlockable in Super Mario Bros. Melee by playing 150 versus matches. To survive on the Big Blue stage, players needed to use hovering objects such as Captain Falcon's ship in order to avoid falling on the track below. The background moves at an incredible speed, making it occasionally difficult to judge jumps properly and also causing power-ups to become very hard to grab. Still, it's incredibly satisfying to lure 0% opponents to the far left of the stage, then throw them further left, almost always resulting in them being KO'd. Ah, the best way to lose friends. Number 1, ToeJam and Earl's version of Earth. This game is weird. You play hip-hop aliens trying to save the universe. I tell you, the 90s were an interesting time. In the first game of the series in World 1, you're dropped into a level labelled as Earth. All seems well, the grass is green, there's a huge expanse of water, and there's a bunch of people willing to turn your skin into a coat. But if you jet set over to the bottom left of the screen, you'll come across another island with a hole the size of your mother's, and if you jump on in, you'll be greeted with this. A lemonade stand, a hot tub, and some dancing hula girls. Nice. When I came across this little area as a kid, I'd pretty much set up shop here. The universe clearly doesn't need saving when I've got all the best bits of it here. And that's our list. Got any more secret areas you want to expose? Well, drop us a message in the comments section below, you filthy animal. And if you want to find out about my hidden agenda, you can do so here and here. If you enjoyed the video, then like, share, and subscribe for more. I've been Jules for WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.